today in your bank account. 100.
Wow.
Is that working hard or is that making good decisions? And so for all of you who are really big on the hustle your ass off, hustle in the networking side. It will help you because then you learn what to do from them. And the sad thing is, if you start a business and your first business doesn't succeed, the way your brain works, you have dopamine receptors. Now scientists have found that dopamine receptors add or subtract. So dopamine is the hormone or the chemical in your brain that is the reward chemical. There's multiple ones, neuroepinephrine, oxytocin, all these. But the way dopamine works is like when you go shopping and you buy cool shoes and you feel good, that's a dopamine release. And dopamine drives us. And what happens is when you fail, your body, they're like little hairs. They're not actually hairs, but we'll pretend they are in your brain. They fall off. You get less of them. And the penalty for having less dopamine receptors is you become less ambitious. When you succeed, you actually grow more. It's a new science showing this. So the point being, I'm not a believer in having people fail in their first business. Forget that. Build a small business that you're sure you can pull off. Even Dean Smith, maybe the greatest basketball coach, college coach, him and John Wooden, he said he was never a believer in setting goals. You ever heard the thing, shoot for the stars, because even if you only hit halfway, you go to the moon? He called BS on that. He said, make a realistic goal, hit it, and then make another one. You don't need, so I meet entrepreneurs who are like, Tai, I'm grinding away. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm building $1 billion business. A guy wrote me an email, dude, I'm building $1 billion business. So I wrote him back, it was an email, and I said, oh really? Have you ever made a $100 million business? No. Have you ever made a $10 million business? No. This is our email chain. I should have screenshot. It's like, no. Have you ever made 100,000? No. And I said, so let me get this straight. You're kind of like the dude, there's a lot of stairs in front of you. There's like 20 stairs to the top. And you're gonna do the jump from 1 to 20. You know what happens with people who jump too many steps? You can skip maybe 2 or 3 steps. But one of my school teachers, Randy Thompson, when we were growing up, he tried to jump up some stairs and he was holding books and he tripped on the 3rd step and hit his nose on the concrete. And he says the most painful surgery known to mankind to basically unplug your nose from, he cracked all the bone up into his face. Oof. And